Hello everyone, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment down below what you want the 4 names of the Dinochirus to be. Because we have 4 different ones. We have a tree bark like one, 2 blank patterned ones, and one that looks really stripy and has like a yellow beard. So today we're going to be starting off by making our next herbivore. I didn't get the gameplay for my last one because apparently it didn't end up working that well. So what we're going to be making now is we are going to be making ourselves another dinosaur habitat. This one will be pretty much very different, like how I believe it should be. Anyway, here, how about this? We're gonna make this one right next to our Dinochirus enclosure. This will be the biggest zoo ever that I've probably ever built. And in order to build it, what we're gonna be doing is we're going to be going over here to our hatchery, and we're going to be seeing what herbivore we're going to be making next. Okay, the next herbivore that we are going to be making is Styracosaurus. I'm gonna ask you guys, please comment down below what you guys want those names to be of those dinosaurs to be. I can't wait to see you guys' names that you guys are going to be giving them. So we're going to start off with a simple strength of a 3 electrical fence. And this is going to be an even larger enclosure because we're going to start off with maybe just Styracosaurus for this one. And we're going to be having dinosaurs next to this one. So let's hope that ends up being real good. It's going to be a pretty large enclosure. Because we're not just housing Styracosaurs in this one. Because what I want to do is we're going to try and have the 2 enclosures of Dinochirus and, well, the Styracosaurs to be connected. It's going to be a pretty big enclosure. Yeah, so we want to get the best out of this. We're going to have a few herbivores in this one. We'll go all the way down here. And then we connect it. So there we go. Okay, so the outer sides of this enclosure look pretty much good. What I'm gonna do right over here, though, is we're gonna have an attraction over here where we're gonna have ourselves a Jurassic tour. Whoops, did it wrong. We want a Jurassic tour to go through these. The reason why I wanted us to do an enclosure like this was so that way we could have the 2 connecting. That way you could have 2 different dinosaurs being viewed at 2 different times. Just like wrong. So what we do is we're gonna connect this there, and there we go. That part is done. So next what we do is we're gonna try and make sure to liven up the area. You can have ourselves a forest, maybe like a little pond. Not that deep. We don't want that deep of a pond. We're gonna have like a little area for them to drink out of. There's probably gonna be a lot more dinos in this one, so we're gonna have probably a lot of water. If I remember correctly, it also shows that they love ground fiber, so we're gonna have that in here too. Because they eat this stuff and it's very nutritious for them. Now it's time to make them. They'll be pretty humble. There'll be social animals, increased tolerance, 75%, 100%, 50%. There we go. Now we're not just gonna have these guys, because we're also going to be having ourselves the Struthiomimus. Social, very tolerant, 50, 75, 100%. There we go. Nope, I didn't want that. We're gonna have them all. We're gonna have all the Siracos. Now, what did the Struthies like again? They like ground leaf. So we're gonna have to add different types of plants for each of these dinosaur groups. But really lighten up the place. Now this isn't really big enough for a sauropod, except for like the Amargasaurus and Nigersaurus. So we're gonna start off by releasing Struthiomimus. Our little ostriches in there. We'll see how they do.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Next up, what we're going to be doing. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to start off by making up the pathway that leads all the way across from this area to the other. Now what I want you guys to do is also comment down below a few names for each of the Struthiomimus, Styracosaurus, and Dinocyrus. I'll choose the best names, and that's what I'm going to name the dinosaurs later on. So let's see how that goes. Is it getting closer to it? Oh, yep, it was. Oh man, it's at an angle.
Commencing asset transit.
And there we go. And now ourselves some pathways that'll lead to the dinosaurs and to other exhibits. We got, so I couldn't upload last video, so all that stuff was a waste of making. Sorry about that. But today, in last video that I tried to make, I made it myself a parking lot. Not the best looking parking lot, but one at that. It has a lot of space. We're gonna have some stuff there. um, nearby. Well, I shouldn't say truly like nearby. We have ourselves a facility area for our operatives. We have the hatchery over there to make our dinosaurs. And let's welcome our first
Asset delivery
Struthiomimus. Now we're gonna have the tour trucks go through to also see our Dinochirus. Yeah, we have a bunch of space to continue making the zoo. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. I'll have to do that next video. Or later. I don't know. So we have our ground leaf and ground fibers for both of two species of dinosaur that will be in here.
asset being transported.
Now the reason why I went with Struthiomimus and not Gallimimus is because this one's name actually means ostrich mimic. And the Styracosaurus resembles to me kind of a bit like a rhino. Not saying that any other Ceratopsid doesn't look like a rhino. But this one looks more, since this one's name meant ostrich mimic, I wanted to go with something that was thought to maybe act more like an ostrich or mimic the ostrich.
Struthiomimus is capable of great speed, and with the aid of its long, stiff tail, can alter its direction with ease. This agility would have proved essential to its survival when fleeing Cretaceous predators.
Plus, that's another reason why I wanted to add this. Plus, it has a long neck, it has a very cute looking face to me. It has a big bulging eyes, it has those long arms, and relative to the body.
Asset has been transported.
Struthiomimus is an ostrich-like ornithopod from North America. Although many species of this theropod have stunted forelimbs, this bipedal dinosaur.
So we're gonna have our Siracos and Struthies coming in. Remember what I said, we need names for these Dinochirus, so comment down below their names. I'll choose 4 different ones for those Dinochirus. I'll choose a few different ones for the Struthies. And then we need some for the Siraco. And this will truly be part 1 since last one was originally, but I don't have the video for it, so yeah, that kind of sucks. There was something in that video for what was originally going to be part 1 where it showed one of these Dinochirus seemingly just looking at the water, and it looked so amazing that I captured it. We're now gonna speed this up so we can get in some dinosaurs. We have our vehicles, our dinosaurs. We're gonna see how many do we have. I need 7 names for Struthi, 6 names for Siraco, and 4 names for our Dinochirus. Also, guys, remember, I would love to have some, at least maybe 100 subscribers, maybe by the end of the summer, or maybe by the end of the year. That would be a big help to me. Or at least 10 or 100. I would like at least 10 subscribers first, and then a lot more, please.
Confirming asset delivery.
Ooh, this is a nice one. Let's see, we have number 1. Number
Survival when fleeing Cretaceous predators.
3.
Struthiomimus is an ostrich. Many species of carnivorous theropods are stunted.
Okay, so we're almost done with our Struthies. We just need a few more.
Delivery complete.
Number 5 is a pretty blue color.
You may well witness dinosaurs attempting to establish dominance while you are on this tour. While it can be worrying and distressing to witness, these standoffs are vitally important to the way these... However, not all changes in leadership are the result of conflict. Some of the more social dinosaur species achieve the dominant status through intimidation alone.
We have ourselves the log viewing gallery from what I believe to be one of the most recent updates. So we're gonna have dinosaurs from different eras, time, different DLCs in this. So don't worry, we will be getting a lot of dinosaurs here. Ooh, this is a pretty orange color.
Asset has been delivered.
If you guys can't comment, it's okay. I would just at least, or if you guys can subscribe, it's okay.
With the help of a paleobotanical team, prehistoric plant life can be biogenetically engineered and then carefully introduced to the park, forming a sustainable source of food for our hungry herbivores.
Okay, our last Struthi. Next up is Styracosaurus. We're gonna have a bunch of these, remember that.
Heading to pick up the asset. Acknowledged.
I guess you could say that this would be like some of those zoos that have like the ostrich and rhinos sitting together. Ooh, that one almost looks like the one from Jurassic World Evolution. There we go, our first Styracosaurus.
Assets in the air.
The largest ornithomimosaur ever discovered. This bulky ostrich-like dinosaur possesses two sizable arms, the feature that inspired its name, Horrible Hand. Amazingly, these limbs alone are each a grown adult ostrich.
So we have ourselves the tours, we already have ourselves some dinosaurs.
Asset has been collected.
Each dinosaur group you see in the park as a socially accepted leader. For some species, this leader is recognized as group's alpha, but it may find itself being challenged regularly to retain its status.
The first Styracosaurus is now coming in. Now, fun fact. Well, this is just about Jurassic Evolution too, but apparently the Styracosaurus doesn't actually like Triceratops, Storosaurus, and what I believe to be
Asset transportation complete.
what was it called,
This
Cytoceratops.
dinosaur, the Styracosaurus, has huge horns
So
and
yeah,
a large spike,
it apparently
similar
doesn't like
to a
those, even though
rhinoceros.
I believe it
It
did
also
live
has
near
the
them.
personality to match. It's an herbivore. Uses those horns and a beak to break into even the toughest of plants.
Asset in transit.
So for our parking lot, if you were to come here by car, so here, I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just gonna grab a random car here. We're gonna choose Ranger Team 2. Let's just get over there real quick. Da da da. So if you were to come, you'd take your car, and then you'd come over here to the parking lot. You'd have to drive over here on the white. You'd come over here and you'd pick a parking spot. I don't have anything to choose for a parking spot actually, but what you would do is you'd find a parking spot. And here's the thing, you could choose one over nearby, like you could choose one over here. And the good thing is, you would be able to choose, like you could see like these dinosaurs over here. So yeah, good thing that I did that for me. Like I'd say that's a good spot to put it. Oh, a lot of Styracosaurus, like 2 Styracosaurus now. We have number 1 and then we have number 2. Ooh, I like this one.
Transportation underway.
So we have our pescivore slash herbivore creature. So we have our omnivores. We have our herbivores over here. Ooh, we have another new Styraco. We're gonna speed this up. Really? Oh, I like this one because it looks like an earthy forest color. And we're almost there because I'm gonna end the video soon.
In progress. confirmed.
Oops. Oh, this is also a cool looking one. So we have our guest area here, another guest area over here. We have our emergency shelter just in case. Our hotels. We have a restroom there and an emergency shelter, another restroom. Yeah, we just have some stuff here. We're gonna make sure that this is a good
Been completed.
5-star place. Okay. Let's see what this last one was. And our last Araco also looks good. Okay, guys, remember. Overwrite save. And remember, guys, to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Oh, and keep your world Jurassic.